Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a special meeting of the Ann Arbor City Council, January 5, 2024. Would our clerk please read the order and notice of call of special session?
Notice is hereby given that a special session of the Ann Arbor City Council will be held on Friday, January 5th, 2024 at 12 o'clock p.m. in the City Council Chambers, second floor, 301 East Huron Street, Ann Arbor, for the following purpose: rescheduling the January 8th, 2024 regular council meeting.
If you're able, please rise and join us for a moment of silence, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Would our clerk please call the roll of council?
Councilmember Dish, absent. Councilmember Harrison, absent. Councilmember Song, absent. Councilmember Watson,
Here.
Councilmember Radina,
Here.
Councilmember Ghazi Edwin, absent. Mayor Taylor,
Here.
Councilmember Iyer,
Here.
Councilmember Ackman,
Here.
Councilmember Briggs,
Here.
Councilmember Cornell, absent. We have a quorum.
May I have a motion, please, to approve the agenda? Moved by Councilmember Watson, second by Councilmember Adina. Discussion of the agenda. All in favor? Opposed? The agenda is approved. DC1, resolution to revise the 2024 council calendar, moved by Councilmember Briggs, second by Councilmember Iyer. Discussion of DC1. All in favor? Opposed? DC1 is approved. We now come to public comment general time. Public comment general time is an opportunity for members of the public to speak to council and community about matters of municipal interest. To speak at public comment general time, one need not have signed up in advance. Speakers in all instances will have 3 minutes in which to speak, so please pay close attention to the time. Our clerk will notify you when 30 seconds are remaining and when your time has expired. When your time has expired, please conclude your remarks and cede the floor. Is there anyone who would like to speak at public comment?
Yes. My name is Blaine Coleman. I speak for myself and no one else. I am going to take a moment of silence out of respect for the Palestinian people who are undergoing a genocide carried out by the Israeli government and supported forcefully by the Ann Arbor City Council, not only financially, but politically. When I say respect, I mean stop bombing the Palestinian people.
Thank you.
Hello, Ann Arbor. My name is Dr. Mojgan Savabi Isfahani. Ann Arbor City Council is composed of a bunch of people who have in many ways for the past 20 some odd years protected the genocidal state of Israel. Israel is committing the crime of the millennia. Over 22,000 people are dead out of 2.5 million. Counts of how many children are dead varies between 5,000 to 8,000 children. And here on this city council, we have people who give us crocodile tears about Palestinians but do nothing about it. We have people here who repeat the lies of Zionists in these chambers. That is Ms. Briggs over there. And they continue to perpetuate these lies. We have here people like Ms. Iyer, who accepts campaign donations from old Friends of Israel Defense Forces. We have a mayor here who at the time of a genocide goes to a Zionist meeting and prays for the racist genocidal state of Israel. That's the collection we have here. And the result is that thousands of Palestinians are dead. To this day, it's 3 months, almost a few days to 3 months, for this genocide to be going on. This group has done nothing, has produced nothing. They have dragged their feet. They continue to drag their feet. They support this genocide by their actions. I am here to say, you have to stop this genocide. You have to stop this madness of the United States government and Israeli government. This, if it goes out of hand, it'll be a war that the US will again be shamed for decades. We need to stop this genocide. You need to pass a resolution immediately saying stop the massacre of Palestinians, no more military aid to Israel, and stop the barbaric, brutal siege of Gaza. Gaza has been under Israeli siege for almost 20 years. No food, no water, people starving, people have no water to drink. They are starving to death. The United Nations says that. And you have sat here and stared at me for 22 years and have done nothing about it. That is who you are. And your masks of, oh yeah, we're progressive, has completely been taken off of you.
Thank you.
Pass a resolution.
Thank you.
No more killing of Palestinian people. Cut off military aid to the Zionist, Nazi, genocidal state of Israel. Or be known for the people who you are. Careless.
Thank you.
And again, Mr. Mayor, I do not appreciate it to be thanked by a racist mayor. Don't thank me ever again.
Thank you.
Kathy Griswold, Happy New Year. 2024 marks 30 years that I have been working on pedestrian safety. I found in my file a memo that I had written in 1994 requesting a sidewalk. What I'd like to do this year is focus on solutions. While I'm not a council member, I'm not a policy maker, I see a real lack of leadership and general knowledge within the city. Everyone is an expert in one area or maybe a couple areas, but they're not an expert in every area, and it's very, very important that we look towards experts. And I'll give you a couple of examples. Number one, we need a policy for visibility. And what I mean there, not only for illumination, and lighting is extremely complicated these days, but also for objects blocking visibility. And I'm primarily referring to in the public right-of-way for pedestrians, cyclists, people on scooters, as well as people in vehicles. So What we need to do is have a council policy that comes up through the Transportation Commission, and I addressed this at the last Transportation Commission. I take some responsibility. For 10 years, we had a moratorium on streetlights. So I was focused on trying to lift that moratorium, thinking that corrective action would be taken. But it hasn't been taken. And now we have a survey asking people what level of LED lighting they want, and with a statement about light pollution. We know that we can control and minimize light pollution by putting hoods on lights. That's not a survey issue. It is an expert issue, and we need to ask the experts that. Number two, we need to be coordinating with the Ann Arbor Public Schools. We had a very effective Ann Arbor Public School Transportation Safety Committee for almost 2 decades, and that has gone away. And now we have false statements being made. King School has 5 mid-block crosswalks within half a mile. They now have 3 different configurations of crosswalk signs. How is anyone, even a citizen who's been here for 30 years, to understand what to do when there are 3 different versions of signs? We need to standardize that. We also need to be proactive. We now have Dickens School students who are crossing a dangerous intersection on South Maple Road, and we don't have an adequate school crosswalk there that meets our crosswalk design guidelines. So, and 3, let's just focus on unity and on solutions this year and seeking experts. Thank you.
Thank you. Is anyone else in House who'd like to speak at public comment? Is there anyone online who'd like to speak at public comment?
If anyone online would like to speak, please press star 9 to raise your hand. Mayor, I don't see any callers online with their hands up.
Seeing no one, public comment is closed. Are there communications today from council? May I have a motion to adjourn, please? Moved by Councilmember Briggs, second by Councilmember Iyer. Discussion? All in favor? Opposed? We're adjourned.